Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is NonRevSims, and welcome to a Sims 3 Decorate With Me video. In today's video, we are decorating the house for generation 4 of my perfect genetics Lepacy. If you are not familiar with the Clarkes, I will have a link to the full playlist in the top right as well as in the description. That way you can go meet the first and second generation and yeah, get to know them. In today's video, like I said, we are decorating the generation 4 house. This is the late night generation, so we are working with a townhouse that functions as an apartment with the late night mechanics. I built this house quite a while back, or this townhouse quite a while back, and if you would like to download this house and furnish it yourself, you can do so by going to the link in the top right as well as in the description. I did a speed build for this. I don't even remember what month I actually did it in, but it's on the channel already. The house download, or the link to download the house, is also in that video, so if you want to play around in this house yourself, you are more than welcome to do that. All right, let's get into this house. You guys already know the basics if you've watched the speed build video. This house has 4 bedrooms. Ooh, is it 4? It's probably 4. Yeah, I think it's 4 bedrooms. 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, I believe. Actually, it might be 3 bathrooms. 1, 2, 3. No, it is 4. It is 4 bathrooms. All right, yeah, so 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. If it's not correct, it'll be in the description. I honestly truly can't remember, even though my Sims are currently living in this house right now and we're still using it because we are still on the late night generation. So I don't know why I can't remember, but yeah, this house is pretty massive. It's big for the lot that it's actually pretty big for the amount of space, or the tiny amount of space that we ended up taking up for this townhouse, because like I said, it's a townhouse. It functions using the late night apartment mechanics, so we only own this section of the lot here, and I got quite a bit of space in there, so I'm gonna pat myself on the back for doing that. You know, I did my thing. But anyway, at this point of the video, it looks like we are doing up the kitchen, and you can see, y'all, I struggled. I don't know what it is with me and like cabinets and islands and countertops. I struggled so much getting these to work. These are actually a Sims 4 to Sims 3 conversion, those counters, and making them work for this house was a pain in the ass, but we got there eventually. I did also want to throw out that, yeah, you did see in the beginning, I have already decorated the laundry room. I believe we do go back in there just to fix up a few things like the counters or the cabinets and stuff that I used in there. They have like a full laundry room. So I did that off camera because I didn't really, when I first started decorating in this house, I didn't really intend on showing you guys the decorating process. Ooh, look at that jump. You guys, I was struggling on color palettes for this kitchen a lot. Ooh, side note, I don't know why I did not go with that darker color for the kitchen wallpaper. Like, that dark backsplash would have been so nice, and I'm looking at it now like, oh my god, that would make so much more sense. But we ended up going with this like subway tile thing, which looks nice too, but I'm like, oh, that dark kitchen would have looked so good. Ugh. But like I said, when I originally started decorating this house, I didn't plan on doing a video about it. I just was like, I don't feel like recording. It's gonna be like 10 hours of footage of me decorating this house, which, I mean, it damn near was. It wasn't 10 hours. It was probably like 3.5 hours of footage that I have, but I did a lot off camera. Obviously, we have some jump cuts. I decorated August's bedroom, which you guys have probably seen his bedroom by now on Tumblr. Maybe you haven't. I don't think the photos of his room are in my queue yet, so you probably haven't seen his room, but I did that all off camera. Like I said, I didn't plan on doing a full video, and I didn't realize I should probably record this until I got done decorating his room and the laundry room. And then also in the backyard, we're gonna go out there in a little bit. You'll see how chaotic I can get when I'm decorating something. Like, it's just a whole bunch of crap outside in the backyard that I was like, oh, I could use this. I'll keep this out there, that way I'm not scrolling endlessly later on, so let me take this out because I might use it later. And I didn't end up using any of that stuff that's out there. I think there was like 3 or 4 items that I ended up using, but a majority of it I didn't end up using. So it's like, girl, what was the point? You did all that for nothing. But yeah, I had a fun one actually decorating this. I was listening to a good little playlist while I was doing this, so I had a time. You know, I was taking my time doing everything. I didn't like rush myself through it until I got to the very last bedroom that I ended up decorating, which was Austin's room. At that point, I was like, screw this, like I'm done. And it's crazy because I only really decorated I decorated Austin and August's bedrooms. The bathrooms, they're all the same throughout the house, so they're all the same setup. So technically I only decorated one bathroom for real, and then everything else I just copied the same style to the rest of the house. And then our music room that is upstairs, I decorated that one. But like Song's bedroom is the same exact way that it is in the Twinbrook house, which if you haven't already watched the Gen 3 house building decorating video, you can go watch that one. You can also go download the Gen 3 house right now if you want to go do that. So I'll have a link for that one in the top right and in the description. And the way Song's room looks in that video is exactly the way her room is decorated in this house. This room is a bit smaller, so I didn't get everything in, but it's pretty much the same setup, same bed, same wallpaper, everything's the same. I just couldn't be bothered because technically in this generation, Song and Cam are not supposed to be living in the house. Like it's just supposed to be your heir sim or whatever, or whoever you want to bring along. But I'm like a big family legacy player, so I will play my Sims from birth until death. Their elder years, like I love my elders, even without generations. I love elders in The Sims 3. So I had to keep Song and Cam in the house because I cannot leave my Sims to fend for themselves, okay? I just can't. I can't leave them. So I got to take care of my Simmies. So Song and Cam came along, but because technically they're not supposed to come along, the parents aren't supposed to come along, I didn't bother decorating their room any special type of way. So it's literally the same way as the Generation 3 house. So we got that in, but like I said, my Sims, there is something, I'm not gonna spoil anything for you guys, but Song and Cam did kind of sort of move out of the house a little bit later on in this generation. I've already filmed the Generation 4 update, and I think I spoiled it for you guys in the Generation 3 house building, but yeah, in the Generation 4 update, you guys will meet Generation 5, who is our Generation Sim. So in that update, which I'll probably have that coming out in a few weeks. I don't know when I'm going to post that one just because I just posted the August update. Maybe I'll keep that one until October. Who knows? But in the Generation 3 house building video, like I mentioned, Generation 5 is already born. Generation 5 is already a teenager, believe it or not. So I've been having a lot of fun playing with that sim, and I have so many ideas for the generation. Like the wedding venue, I already know how I'm gonna build it all up because, you know, weddings were a big thing with Generations, or like they expanded on weddings a little bit more with Generations. So I already have the wedding venue picked out. I already have the spouse of Generation 5 picked out. I know. I'm like I love the late night generation, and I don't want to give spoilers to it just because it's a little messy. We gonna say that. It's not even a little, it's a lot messy. But you guys will see that in the current household update. So for the generation, we're definitely gonna tone that down. It's not gonna be messy, it's not gonna be chaotic, it's gonna be some chill, relaxed, loving family gameplay. Okay, we're gonna go back to that, even though I love me some messy gameplay. Like messy gameplay is just chef's kiss, okay? But you know, there are times where I do need to relax with my Sims and their reputations and just let them have a good family life. So we'll be doing that in the generation. But like I said, I'm already super excited for everything that I have planned for that generation. The only thing I don't have planned for that generation is the world we are going to live in. We are not going to live in Bridgeport. We can't live in Lucky Palms because we lived there for Generation 1. We can't live in Twinbrook. So I'm like going back and forth between worlds, like what world we should choose. I don't want to live in Sunset Valley for Generations because I kind of want to keep Sunset Valley for the Seasons generation. I don't know. So I'm thinking I might end up doing a store world. I just don't know which one I'm gonna do. It's definitely not gonna be a custom world because I want to explore the in-game worlds or even the store world. So I don't know what I'm gonna pick. If you guys have any recommendations for a good world, let me know where you would move your Sims for a generation playthrough. Yeah, I have an idea of where I want to go. I'm just not sure if I want to go there, just because I used to play in this world a lot, and I got, like, back in the day, that's the only world I played in, and I got sick of it, so I never played there again. But I might end up going back there if I don't have anywhere else to go for the generations portion of this Lepacy. Where are we at as far as decorating? Do I have time to talk y'all ear off? I do. I got some time to talk y'all ear off. Okay. I actually don't have anything to talk about. I was supposed to go take one of my family friends. She actually just moved to the city for school, and she moved to the city, like, her school is pretty close to where I live. So I was like, hey, if you ever like need a ride, because I have a car, and it's not feasible for a college student to have a car, especially in my city, because we have really great transportation. Like, it's like super easy to get around in the city without a car. It's like unnecessary, but I have one just because of my job. I can't do public transportation with my job, so I have to have a car. So I like offered her, I was like, hey, if you ever need a ride, or if you want to go out to lunch or anything, let me know. And I was supposed to take her to work today, but she was like, oh, I'm just gonna try out the bus since it's my first day, but if I absolutely hate it, I'll take you up on your offer. So she's taking the bus instead today, and now I have all this free time because I cleared my schedule for her. So I'm like, what do I do now? But I guess we can talk about some TV shows, y'all, because there have been some hits being released on Apple TV. I don't know if Apple TV is available in all countries, or like how they deal with TV shows and things, because like I know on Netflix, like in the US, there are things different than when you go to other countries. Like, I love going to other countries because I love seeing what they have on Netflix, and 9 times out of 10 it's always better. But Apple TV, they have been releasing hits back to back. Okay, so y'all, if you guys have not watched Silo on Apple TV, please go watch it. It's actually based on a book. I've never read the book before, but oh my god, I have not had a really good TV show in a while where like everything amazes me and I'm like hooked, and I want to see I want to binge it. Like, there has not been a show like that in a while for me. It's really good. Go watch the trailer. Another good one on Apple TV was Hijack. Definitely love that. Love Idris Elba, so of course I was gonna love it. What else was on Apple TV that I've been watching lately? Foundation. I liked the first season. The second season I'm not a big fan of yet, but the first season was really good. And then Invasion. Oh my goodness, I don't know what took me so long to watch this show, because it actually premiered in 2021. I didn't know what to, I mean, it's an alien invasion show, but man, the storylines, the acting, the script, everything about it is just, it's just so good. It's just so good. Don't leave spoilers if you've already watched it, because I'm still on season 1. I'm almost done with season 1, and they've been releasing season 2 every week. So I'm excited about that show. I'm actually gonna watch it. My sister and I have been watching it together, so when she gets home from work, we're probably gonna finish season 1 now, or when she gets back. So I'm super excited. I'm looking forward to that. What else have I been watching? I've been watching The Bear on Hulu. I don't know what took me so long to watch that one either. I kept seeing people talk about it, but I just was not interested. But I'm liking it so far. It's a good show. To me, that's Lip from Shameless. Like, Lip just became a chef, so definitely have been getting those type of vibes. What else have I been watching? I'm trying to like go through my stuff. Anything else that I've been watching that's really good? On Netflix, I haven't been really watching anything. I've been watching some Bollywood movies on Netflix because they got a few good ones. Love me some Bollywood. On HBO Max, I've been watching The White Lotus. I've been rewatching it because my sister has never seen it, so I've been trying to get her into it. She doesn't really like it, but I'm trying to convince her. And I don't know, maybe she's just not into that type of shows, but I love The White Lotus. And then I've also been rewatching Degrassi and Game of Thrones. Yeah, I've been rewatching a lot of old shows. I don't know what's like I said, y'all, there haven't been many shows that have been like captivating me, so I like feel like I have to go back and watch the old stuff that I really liked because nothing else is good. I don't know, I might rewatch The Vampire Diaries sometime soon. Yeah, I think that's all the shows. But you guys, if you have watched Invasion and you love it, please let me know down in the comment section. If you haven't watched it, go watch the trailer and you will end up loving it. Okay, trust me. Just watch the first episode and you will be hooked. I'm not sure if it's available anywhere else besides Apple TV because I think it's an Apple TV exclusive. But yeah, definitely go find a way to watch it, okay? Please. And then we can talk about it. Like if you want to talk about invasion, like come over to my Tumblr, come over to my Twitter, and we can just rave about everything. Okay, rave about how they unfold the story, how everything is coming along. Like it's just, I mean, I want to meet the people who wrote the script and be like, thank you, just thank you, you know. I wonder if it was based on a book though, because it probably was. It's giving off those type of vibes. What else have I been watching? I also watched The Flight Attendant on HBO Max. I only watched the first season. I didn't bother watching the second season. I will say though, as someone who is a flight attendant, that show has done like the best as far as like aviation storylines go, because like when I watch Hijack, like when I watch anything related to aviation, and I know this is how like doctors and nurses and people who are in the medical field, when you watch shows that deal with like something you do or something that has to do with your career or something you do every day, you're like finding things like that doesn't work in the real world. Like that's not how things go. They have to say and do things for the show and the storyline that just aren't realistic. And The Flight Attendant, like it's pretty realistic as far as like being an actual flight attendant. They did pretty good. Like you could tell, I know it's based on a book, but you could tell they did their research on aviation. It's just believable. But like Hijack, the way things were working, and I mean, I guess it's maybe because was that an airline from Dubai, or was it a British airline? I think it was actually supposed to be a British airline. Yeah, and you know, rules, there are different rules and regulations for aviation based on what country you're in. Like we are very, very strict on things here in the US. And just some of the things that happened, I was like, I watched that show with my sisters and I was telling them, I was like, you guys, this is not realistic in the slightest. Like this is not something that would happen in real life. It was still a good show, but just sometimes I have to put like my flight attendant life on the back burner when I watch shows like that, because I'm like, y'all, that would not happen in real life. Like at all. But maybe it would if, because British rules and regulations when it comes to aviation are a little different. But yeah, that's just my rant. If you are a doctor, if you're someone that works in the medical field though, do you feel that same way when you watch all of those medical dramas like Chicago Med? That used to be my show at one point, but I was like, I know for a fact there are some doctors out there who hate this show because this storyline is not realistic at all. This is not something they would do at a hospital, like in an emergency room. This would not happen. But yeah, if you work in the medical field and you hate medical shows, let me know. Or if there's a medical drama you think that showcases your job really well, let me know. Because I like watching, I love a good medical drama. Like it doesn't matter. You know what? It doesn't even have to be good. I'll watch it. Anyway, guys, I think I have to end this portion of the voiceover now because it is currently rush hour and there are trains, planes, everybody is just, I don't know why I decided to record this audio right now because it's so loud. Stay tuned though, because towards the end of this video, we will do a walkthrough of the house. Things will look a bit different because when I decorated this house, I went back and changed things a little after the fact. You will not see anything from Generation 5, so don't worry. You won't see anything from Generation 5, so it will be as if Generation 5 does not exist. So don't worry, there will be no spoilers. When I come back to you guys, we will be taking a look at the Generation 4 late night townhouse apartment and seeing all of the things because there was a lot of stuff I cut out. But yeah, anyway, enjoy some music. We'll be back right after this. All right, everyone, welcome to the furnished walkthrough of the Avenue Townhouse apartment for Generation 4 late night. We are in the beautiful world of Bridgeport, one of my favorite worlds ever. And real quick before we got started with the whole tour of the house, I just wanted to show you guys that in the walkthrough I actually said, or not in the walkthrough, in the original speed build video, I think I placed a lot down here, which kind of bothered me because of the way the sidewalk was. So I ended up placing the lot over here in this little secluded area. So this is where my Sims live. It's nice. Right now we have the city skyline in the back, so my Sims have really nice views out of the back of the house. It's really pretty. So let's get on into things. All right, my Sims are currently home, but they are trapped in the basement, so don't worry, they will not be in the way as usual. This is the front door right here. When you enter in, let's do tab camera. When you enter in through the apartment townhouse or the townhouse front doors, this is the hallway. I ended up changing the doors for all of the apartments, and I changed the flooring. And then this is your Sims apartment door. All right, when we walk in through the front door, we are greeted with the living room. You guys saw that I made it my mission to get this orange mustardy, this is more mustard than orange, like a mustard yellow couch. I knew I wanted this color in the house, so we made sure to get that in. I love those little decorative pillows. We got some nice windows so you can see out the front of the house. You can see who's coming to spy on you. And then we have these green walls. This is actually my favorite green, this exact shade. This is my favorite color. We also have this nice little fireplace. We got a little game system as well as a stereo over there for my Sims, as well as their TV. Then we got this little coffee table. I don't know where this is from, if this is store content or if that's from a pack. I'm not actually sure where that coffee table is from. But then we have these two little chairs, armchairs over here. I love these. These are from the Sims 3 store, the mid-century modern collection. I really wanted to use the couch too, but I didn't want to go full mid-century modern in this house because, I mean, that wasn't the style for this living room. Back here we have this little table console. It's where they throw their keys down and all that stuff. Over here we got like a little scarf and a purse, a place for them to hang their things, and then some plants in that area over there. All right, and then we got some mirrors. Oops, I didn't mean to go down. We got some mirrors over there just so they can check the reflection right before they go out the house. All right, we got a lamp over there. We got that little photo. And then if we come in through this archway, we have my favorite room in the house. This was the one I had the most fun decorating, the kitchen. This was really frustrating to decorate, especially the color palette, but I had a fun time doing it. So we have like this massive island over here with wooden counters, and then the counters back here are kind of like a quartz counter type of deal. That's what I'm imagining them as. Then we got brown cabinets up top. We have this nice little cooker hood, stove and everything. We got our blender, we have our KitchenAid mixer, Keurig, little microwave, and then the food processor over there. Yeah, I like it. I love these lights too. I try not to use those in every build because I kind of sort of do, but I like them. But yeah, this is what the kitchen looks like. We also have like this little peekaboo window or pass-through window. What is this called? There's a name for this where you can where you have a cutout and you can I think it's called a pass-through window or something. But we have that, and then this is what the kitchen looks like from the back. If you're washing dishes or anything, this is your view. Over on this side we have some more cabinets over here just because I wanted to use these things with the little hand towel on the side, so I wanted to use that. And then we have our Gen 2, 3, and 4 Sims. So that's Rue on the bottom, Song on the right, and Austin on the left when she was a teenager. So we got that over there. We got a little house phone because we can, why not? All right, and then back this way we have a little reading nook. I like this little area hidden under the stairs. It's really nice, one of my favorites. All right, if we come through over here, let's zoom out a little bit. This is the dining room. All right, this is the dining room. We have this massive 6-seater dining table. We could have probably fit 2 more chairs in there, but I didn't want it too full. We don't need all that space. But over here we have a continuation of those shelves. Yeah, just a nice little wall unit area. Actually, now the cabinets are green with like that quartz counter as opposed to the green with the wooden counter. I just, we gotta shake it up a little bit, yeah. So I was doing different patterns over there like that. Along this area we have another, over here we have another console area. So we got another console table. Maybe that's where they keep like the fine china, where for like nice dinner parties and stuff, that's where they throw their things. Up on this wall, we have our Gen 1, 2, and 3 Sims. So that is Naomi on the bottom, Rue on the right, and Song on the left as a teenager. And then over here, we have our Gen 1 Sim, Naomi. She gets her own portrait because she's special to us, okay? R.I.P. Naomi. All right, we got some plants down there that were the wrong color. And then if we come through outside, we have our backyard. So if we go through these doors, over here we have a little plant. I think this is potatoes, right? Let me come out of tab camera. Okay, those are potatoes. We have this little chair over here. We had this in our Twin Brook house. I just kind of sort of changed the colors. This was actually in Song's room. I just recolored it. And that's all there is under this little area. But if we turn around, we have Cam's area. This is where he likes to grill. Like, this is his dad area. So he got like this expensive grill. So he likes to do all that. Here is the view from their backyard. A nice skyline. So pretty. And then like if you jump around, you can see the water. Over here we have this little dining table, like an outdoor dining table. That's all we have back here. And I actually just bought this set on the Sims 3 store. I think it's one of the sets that come with swimwear. So I can't remember which one, but I just recently bought it. So I was like, hey, let's throw it in here. So we got 2 chairs and then this little sofa. But yeah, that was a nice little addition just because I didn't know what else to put in the backyard. My Sims don't really care to swim, so we didn't need a pool. But like I said, if we really wanted to, we got this nice pool over here. I actually really like the way this one looks. Oops, sorry, that's not part of our walkthrough. Let's go back into the house. I'm getting distracted. All right, let's go back into tab camera and then we can come through over here to this first door. This first door is our downstairs bathroom, and this is technically August's bathroom and like the bathroom for guests because August's bathroom is on the first floor. So over here we have our sink and our mirror. I could have sworn I made this mirror black. Maybe I changed it, but I'm pretty sure I made it black. But yeah, that's the color now. We got this massive tree over there. On this side, we have a full shower and tub, even though August does not shower. August takes sponge baths in the sink. So he doesn't actually use this very often. Like, he'll use this maybe once a week if he takes a full bath or something. But yeah, he's always at this sink taking a little bird bath. We don't call them bird baths where I'm from. We call them hoe baths, but I think more people know it as bird baths. But yeah, I call it a hoe bath. All right, this is the toilet. Every bathroom looks exactly like this. Everything down to the little towel, everything's the same. So you guys already know what all the bathrooms look like. All right, through this door is our laundry room. I actually really like this laundry room. I don't give my Sims like full-on laundry rooms all the time, but this one came out really nice. We actually got clothes in the dryer. But yeah, this is what this room looks like. It's pretty basic, but it looks nice. I like it. I like it a lot. We brought that same cabinet with the green and the quartz counter in here, and that's what this looks like. If you guys play with Ambitions and you use the laundry feature from The Sims 3, make sure you download the super hamper. That way you only have to have one hamper in your house and it collects all of the clothes from your lot. So even if your Sims leave clothes in their room and you don't have a hamper in there, it'll collect it automatically. It's such a lifesaver if you want to use the laundry mechanics from The Sims 3. It's really nice. So that way you're not having to put 10 different laundry hampers all over your house and go around chasing all of the laundry. It all collects into one, which is why we have the laundry hamper in the laundry room, just because my Sims will literally walk across, pick up the laundry and throw it in the washer, and that's it. So it's great. All right, so once you get upstairs, this is what the hallway upstairs looks like. So you can look down and see the little reading nook down there. But when you come through this first door, this is the second story hallway bathroom. No one really uses this right now. Someone does use this in the future of the Lepacy, but I can't tell you guys because it's a spoiler kind of sorta. The sim technically does not exist at this time, so I can't tell you who actually uses this. But when I do the second household update, you guys will meet that sim and you'll see why they use this bathroom. But yeah, bathroom's the exact same. This one's just has double counters instead of the one like it is downstairs. So that's that. Everything is the same. All right, let's come out of here. This is a full view of the hallway upstairs. It's pretty bare, but I think it's because my Sims ran out of money while we were decorating this house, so I just stopped. I still don't decorate it anymore in the future. I think I threw in a computer, but that's it. So yeah. Anyway, this room right here is Song's room. Like I said, her room is the exact same way it was in our Generation 3 Twinbrook colonial house. So if you've seen that video, you've seen her room, so I'm not really going to talk much about the pieces. Yeah, this is all the same. The only thing that's different is that I changed out the surfboards. The one we had in her room was too big to actually fit on this wall, so we have this surfboard here, even though Song has never surfed before. All right, she has her TV, a little dream catcher over there, and then through this door is her bathroom. I actually struggled a lot on the floor plan for this bathroom just because it's so tiny. Yeah, look at how the toilet paper is like right up against the door. I struggled a lot with this just because it's so small. So I mean, it kind of flows weird, but hey, it works. It's functional. That's all that mattered to me. Just a nice little overview of everything. This is what it looks like. Through this door we have a balcony. Actually, this is a window, so you can't actually access this area. I do change this in the future, but again, you guys will have to wait till the current household to see how this room changes. All right, if we come out through this way, we're back in the hallway. We got my favorite custom content plant ever. I use that everywhere. Over here we have our music room. So this is basically the music studio. This room was meant to be August's bedroom, but then I figured there's no windows in this room, so it's better to make this the music room as opposed to August's bedroom. Oh my god, I didn't even show you guys August's bedroom. All right, we'll go downstairs after this. I completely skipped over his room. I don't know how I did that. All right, well, this is the music studio. So we have all of the equipment, all of the musical equipment that my Sims use. So we got the drum set. This is the same electric guitar that Milo had. He was our Generation 2 spare. If you haven't met him, he is in our Generation 2 current household update. And then we have the bass and a piano, a keyboard basically back there. I love this studio. This one was a fun one to decorate, even though I was annoyed with this house at this point. So yeah, we even have like these little lights up here that are meant to be like little microphones, but it's lights, so use your imagination. All right, and then over here we have a little desk and a chair. Again, in the future I ended up putting a computer here, but that's it. That's all I added to this hallway. So real quick, let's go back downstairs. I can't believe I did not show y'all August's bedroom. How did I just completely skip over it? All right, here's August's bedroom. This was the first room I decorated in this house. His room went through a lot of changes. I like the way it ended up turning out. His room was really fun to decorate. I personally don't like cluttered houses for my Sims just because I don't want routing issues or errors or any of that. But this is what his room looks like. Again, I don't like cluttered rooms for my game, but I try to make it appear as if it's cluttered because August is a very messy Sim. He's not the cleanest, so I kind of just do things all over the place. And yeah, this is what his room looks like. Let's go to the final bedroom. I still can't believe I completely skipped over his room. All right, the final bedroom is Austin's room. Austin is our late night heir. She got the biggest room, obviously, because she's the heir. Over here, we have a nice little clothing rack. I'm not sure why those, okay, they're showing up now. I was like, I don't know why they're missing. They're not on that rack correctly. Just don't look too closely over there. All right, so in her room, we have a little stool down there. We got this little panda bear down there. We have this massive floor to ceiling mirror. Pretty much it goes all the way up. I actually love this mirror a lot. I haven't used it very often. I've had that in my game for ages, but yeah, over there we have some plants. Over here we have a little TV area with those same mid-century chairs. I did a different pattern on them that looks like this. That's the TV. And then we have like this ivy wall over here just because I didn't know what else to do with this room. I was sick of putting artwork up. I was sick of decorating, so we just threw that there. Over here is her bed area, which it actually didn't look like this. In the middle of me recording, I like stopped and I went to go look for a different custom content bed because the beds I had, I was not liking them, so I had to go find another one. But then she has these little side tables and then these little lamps just above the side tables. Then we have this massive painting. I'm pretty sure this is from the Lucky Palms world, like that came with Lucky Palms. And yeah, and then over here we have the last room, which is Austin's beauty room. This one, I had a fun time decorating this. Then we got this massive photo photo on the wall of her because Austin loves herself. Austin loves Austin, and you know, I don't blame her. I love Austin too. And then over here we just have the same lamp that we have downstairs. I just copied the same pattern. And then finally, the last thing is the balcony for Austin's room. So if you just come out here, there's only a chair, but in the newer saves, I placed one of the yoga mats out here so some of my Sims can come do yoga. But yeah, this is what the front looks like. I love that you can see her picture. Like, it's just large because everyone needs to see Austin. So if you're passing by their house, you could just see this big old picture in the window. All right, that's it. I think we've covered all the rooms finally, because we skipped August's bedroom at first. But let's do a little floor plan view without going into the basement because I don't want you guys to see those Sims. So this is the downstairs level, and then we're gonna go upstairs, and this is what the upstairs looks like. But anyway, this is what the house looks like. Y'all, look at all these debug lights. Like, what was I doing? What was I doing? Like, why? Okay, this side, oh no, that is bad. Look how many are in that room. Why? Oh no, the worst part is this area. But that's just because this is under the stairs, so it like had weird dark shadows, so I had to put a few more in there. Y'all, I mean, I can't even say I'm embarrassed because I love debug lights, so I have no shame. I will debug light it up. I love debug lights. I hate normal lamps. I hate normal ceiling lights. I will not use them. Even these, I'm like, they're cute, so that's why I put them there, but they're not even on. I think they're on the lowest brightness setting. So yeah, these actually don't even light up the house. But yeah, I love me a good debug light. All right, but there you have it. This has been the Furnished walkthrough of the Avenue townhouses. As I mentioned before, you can go download the unfurnished version of this house right now. If you go check my channel, the download link is in that video. So if you want to furnish this house yourself, go ahead and check that video. If you want to see more of this family, because I've been queuing up photos all over my Tumblr, go check my Tumblr page. I have a full page dedicated to the Clarkes. If you want to start from the very beginning, from Naomi's generation, you can go over there and go look at those pictures. You all will probably not see this household again until October, depending on when I can actually update the current household update video for you guys. So if you want to see them, or if you want to see what they get up to, or if you want to meet the Gen 5 heir before I actually post the Generation 4 updates, then go over there. So yeah, we're not going to see the Gen 5 heir until the Gen 5 heir is introduced on Tumblr. So again, if you want to see that first, go ahead over there to go see that. I will also be uploading pictures on Twitter, not as many photos, but I'll still be uploading photos over there on Twitter as well. So if you want to go check that, both of those links are down in the description. It's just NonRevSims for both of those. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. If you want to let me know your thoughts or comments, you can comment down below. If you want to talk about some new TV shows or anything, if you want to recommend me anything, then definitely put that down in the comment section. If you all enjoy this type of content and you would like to see more, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I will see you all in the next one.